Orchestra presents Kaiso Fuh So. Kaiso Fuh So. Tuesday, January 30th, 7:30 p.m. at the Trinidad All Stars Panyard, 46 to 48 Duke Street, Port of Spain. Featuring an all-star cast: Gypsy, Super Blue,
Look how much fun they had for the carnival.
Baron, Sugar Aloes, Devon Seal, Karina Shea, Sexy Susie, Ainsley King, Tiny, Kaiso F, and many more. With the Oral Rodriguez and the Razor Shaw Band. Get your tickets now for $150 at islandetickets.com and at the Trinidad All Stars Panyard. Pod proceeds go towards the Danielle Dieffenthaller Health Fund. Secured parking will be available. For more info, call 627-2127, 729-7278, or 332-9713. Kaiso Fuh So. Tuesday, January 30th, 7:30 p.m. Trinidad All Stars Panyard.
Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. All Stars Kaiso Fuh So, a fundraiser for Danielle Dieffenthaller, is happening this coming Tuesday, the 30th of January. In studio with us this morning, we have Stacey Ann Patrick, PRO of the Trinidad All Stars Steel Orchestra, and none other than Natasha Jones, a committee member. Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Good morning.
Morning. It's a pleasure to have both of you with us on the show this morning. It feels like we have some great female power here. On this set, yeah, definitely. And it's wonderful that it marries with Kaiso Fuh So that's coming up. So let's hear a little bit about this, because we were talking off set, and one of the things was mentioned is this is not the first one.
No.
Correct?
No, this is not the first one. When I started playing Pan with All Stars, I realized that you actually go every single night and you don't finish until the morning. So Pan players, panists really don't get to go anywhere else.
To work, huh? Yeah.
You don't get to go anywhere else. And so I thought, but wait a minute, I am missing going to a tent. So we need to bring a tent. It took a few years, but in 2017, we had our first show, and we've been having it since then. And the show actually funds our academy. It's now called the Academy, to help children learn how to play Pan. And this year we decided to also do something as well.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that. This year is a special fundraiser.
It is. It's for Danielle Dieffenthaller, and we all know Danielle because she's done so much in the world of television for us. And Stacey Ann and Nigel and the All Stars family was so gracious, because they know that Danielle has been now, she's been faced with some more issues. So as a result of prolonged dialysis, she's now had to have open heart surgery. So that's another situation. She can't have the transplant until she has that. People say, well, you know, we thought she was having the transplant earlier. It's not as easy as you think. To have a transplant, each donor has to be tested, and it's a long process. And since she's been on this journey, which is now 5 years, she has had a few donors who found out that, apart from not being a match for her, that one had cancer, one had compromised kidney function, so she's now well. Then one who really wanted to help didn't realize that the journey and the process was so intense, so she fell off the grid. So she's got a match now, and now it's a matter of getting her heart seen about, and then that. So we're hoping that all that happens really, really soon. And Stacey Ann and her crew was so kind. They said to me, you know, Natasha, you just have to we're giving you 100 tickets. Yeah. You sell it at $300, and you take 100% of
so
the
really, Anne
proceeds.
really says part proceeds from Danielle's tickets, but it's all his. And we thought at All Stars that traditionally you feel the steel orchestras, they're always asking for something. And we've now reached a point in our development where we are able to say we can give back as well. So that's one of the reasons we can give back.
Yeah. My goodness, I mean, my heart is full just hearing this, and I can imagine how you're feeling this morning, listening to this conversation and knowing that this is for such a great cause, but also, I mean, such a fantastic contribution, because it's only $300 going to a great cause, and we just saw the lineup. Can you share with us a bit more about who's
So
going
we
to be
have
performing?
Gypsy, Baron, Sugar Aloes, Karen Ashe, Devon C, Seal. We even have one of our former captains, Webb, so he's going to sing as well. And we have a surprise.
Yeah, Kes is coming to support his sister. So we have Kes on the lineup. So that's going to be very exciting.
And we also have, there are 2 ticket prices, right? One specifically for the fund, and then we do know that there are others that would like to also contribute to the Academy, and those tickets are $150. So depending on where you are able to contribute, you pay that price point.
Now, as you mentioned, contributions to the Academy, if we could just go back to Danielle for a moment, because in addition to contributing when it comes to being able to experience Kaiso Fuh So, are there any other ways that we can get involved and assist in making this happen?
After Kaiso Fuh So, we have a few things, projects planned as to roll out as the year progresses. Who knows? We may have a Westwood Park marathon, ta-da, and a few other really cool ideas. Because it really is going to be an ongoing journey. Yeah. People don't consider the fact that after you have the operation, you have post-care. So we have a lot of, she has a long journey. But, to me, the take-home from all of this is that, this spirit is living in this little vessel here. Yeah. It's the only place we'll live in for our life on this planet while we have it. And we really have to look after it. For me, Danielle has one of the biggest warriors I know because, and I'm saying WARRIORS, because many people wouldn't have been able to handle this process. She goes for dialysis 3 days a week. 2 o'clock in the morning she starts. And she has been doing this consistently. And I don't know many people who would have survived that. She's seen many people not survive it. And I really think that, if you guys have your health, make sure you all check up on it consistently. Hers started as a result of stress. She was working on a project and it was stress. And we just saw her deteriorating because she never had time to go and see about herself. She was concerned about money. She was concerned about children. And a lot of us, especially as women, we put a lot of other people ahead of ourselves. So let this be a cautionary tale to look after our bodies.
100%. Natasha, you've dropped so many powerful moments in that short space of time. Speaking about Danielle's experience, the fact that, of course, this is our vessel, this is where the spirit lies. And also for me, coming back down to earth, because when I hear Westwood Park, I don't think I'm able to focus 100%. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm really, really hoping and bringing that to life as well. Stacey Ann, let's come back to you for a quick moment and just go back to Kaiso Fuh So. Tell us, where is it located and where can we get tickets?
So you can get tickets, for those of you that have gone digital, online at etickets.com. You can also get tickets at the Panyard, and we're located at 46 to 48 Duke Street, or Neville Jules Junction as it's now called, or you can get it from any committee member. So you can actually call 684-8916 or Natasha's number
683-8224.
Wonderful. So you now know where you can get your tickets. There's a lot going on, a fundraiser for Danielle Dieffenthaller. And you would have mentioned as well, of course, fundraising for the Academy.
Yes.
If you can, very briefly, just share a little bit about the Academy.
All Stars is intent on ensuring that we preserve our culture. And one of the things, before, people would go into a panyard and learn how to play panyard, the pan just by looking. And now we've structured a way to learn how to play pan so that you can understand how to read music, that you understand the meaning behind the music. And it's done in 3 different categories. So we have young children from the ages of 5 go up, then we have school-age children to young adults, and then we have seniors. So persons who wanted to learn pan all their life, never stepped in a panyard, or they've retired early and they want to learn pan. The classes start back in March.
Okay, I sign up.
It would be wonderful to be able, if you sign up, please come back.
Yes.
So we can hear a little bit about what's going on.
Sure.
And we have graduation ceremonies.
Really?
Yes. You graduate.
Oh my goodness.
You have a little concert, and yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So Westwood Park might be coming back.
Look at where you're in the graduation. She's stuck on that. So
Graduation.
that's a good sign for us too, that there is a want for
100%.
this. Yeah.
There definitely is. As you mentioned at the beginning of this conversation, Danielle has done so much for the industry. And many of us look up to her. She's iconic from childhood to now. So to hear something like this and also know that we can be a part of giving back, it's integral. And you said something that also is critical. The fact that many times women put others before themselves. And you don't see it sometimes until it's too late. And I can only imagine for you, of course, being there, working with her, and now witnessing the journey, how it has also impacted you.
impacted me, impacted so many of us who are around her.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you know, if you know Danielle, and many of you because of her work, she really puts everything into what she does, everything, and to the point where she doesn't see her own self. And, you know, a lot of us, she's surprised that so many people really have been reaching out. I mean, I haven't had to say Cass is on the bill. People just say, how is Danielle? Oh, we're having a fundraiser. Oh, I'll take 2 tickets.
Yeah.
And it's been really great. And I publicly want to just say, Stacey-Ann, Nigel, the whole All-Star family, on behalf of all of us, thank you so much. We have a group of us, they call us the Danielle's Nightingales. So it's almost 12 of us. And so we are all really been committed to this journey with her.
Yeah.
And we just want to, on behalf of all of us, say thank you. All her family.
You're welcome.
All the love on the show this morning is absolutely amazing, and it's a pleasure to be able to have you on to have this conversation. Now, if we could just go back for a quick moment and talk about what is the goal for fundraising? How much do we need to raise?
Well, we want to raise about 800,000 in the whole scheme of things, because we have been waiting on the public health, and it's really has been quite a challenge. It's taken a long time. It's been promised. We've been that close. And then the operation was next week. And then it was like, okay, well, we can't do it this week because we don't have this and we don't have this and we don't have this. Let's go for the next. And we've been doing this. Yeah. Meanwhile, Danielle's health has been deteriorating. So we can't do it like that. Of course. We've aligned ourselves with some private doctors, and we really want to be able to do that. So we're on a journey. We have a mission, and we will, with the help of all these really kind people, we are planning to accomplish it in a few months.
Wonderful. Natasha, thank you so much. Stacey-Ann, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. So do your part as well. All Stars Kaiso Fuh So fundraiser is happening. It's for Danielle Dieffenthaller on Tuesday, the 30th of January. Contribution is only $300, and the lineup is absolutely out of this world. Stay tuned. This is Our Morning Show. We're going to be back with your birthdays right after these messages.